through the mountains, plains, and secrets of the world's bite, 4 riders seek honor, redemption, and discovery in the land of the Predator. In the shifting sands of the desert, Crusovian war tribes fight an unending war centered on 4 hidden holy sites. But their home is in the mountain range known as the World's Bite, and formerly believed to be the farthest anyone could travel to the west. A nomadic people, the Crusovians are known to adopt others into their tribes, but born or adopted, all Crusovians must show themselves to be honorable and dedicated to their generations-long mission.
Journal entry, 12th day of Teleth. We left Seeker Resiv and the Untold tribe and traveled north by northeast with Rain and Layla, thinking to protect Rain and her child and find aid for our second tribe. Instead, we found ourselves tracked and ambushed by Slythe, seeking her revenge on Tanner. Things worsened as we were betrayed by Rain. While battling Slythe and our companions, Rain opened a fiery portal to the abyss, surprising us with demons jumping out to attack us. An angel came to help, keeping the worst of the demons at bay, trapped in the portal. But Rain and Layla escaped with Rain's newborn baby. The fiends cheered her on, calling her Archon. Some Dryads and Fae later came to help us, offering unexpected aid in the fight against the demons, as well as gifts from Delphine and Doublade. Once we defeated the demons, and the angel had closed the portal to the abyss, the angel confirmed to us that Rain is indeed Archon, and had even betrayed and sold our tribe into slavery at the hands of the Yuan-Ti. We soon returned home quickly to find the Untold tribe already defeated, killed, or taken as slaves, and my father Horus slain. We found Seeker Resiv gravely wounded, but alive and recovering. He has set us the task of finding and saving what's left of our tribe. Marcus, son of Horus.
Now let's get into it. Welcome back to the land of the Predator. It has been many weeks, at least for us. It is now the 20th day of Teleth, around 11 in the morning. The day is cold, with strong winds blowing out of the south, and heavy snowfall beginning its first thick flurries. The party has been traveling for the last 7 days, and by now have left the mountains. Following Seeker Resiv's directions, they are making their way northward to seek magic weapons. As they follow a worn trail between frozen ponds and a slush-filled river, they spy ahead of them something of a commotion. It seems a small band of orcs have set upon a wagon and its defenders. But worse yet, and this is unknown to the figures at the wagon, there are several large figures making their way toward the embattled vehicle. There are 3 large figures approaching from the north, and 1 crossing over snowy hills and flatlands from the west towards the wagon. Currently, Roscoe, Throk, Marcus, and Tanner, we are of a short distance away if we choose to gallop forward. We'll be arriving more or less at around the same time as some of the larger creatures, if we choose to do so. They are somewhat directly in our path. Marcus, from what you can tell, the defenders of the wagon are having a rough time of it, as the orcs have, in their opening assault, tipped over the wagon and damaged some of the wheels, as well as killing a few of them in the opening salvo. How would you like us to proceed, sir?
So, if I understood that right, the Wagoneers are already engaged with the orcs, with a few as yet unknown enemies approaching from, I think it was the north and
And the west.
west?
No, just the west.
And the west. And we are approaching from which way?
From the south.
Thank you.
So essentially there's a battle ahead of us, and we are approaching from the south. A band of big folk is approaching from the north, and a single big person is approaching from the west.
Alright.
Side note,
Right.
and I apologize, Marcus, I'm going to step on you for just one moment. I apologize. Keep in mind, strong winds means disadvantage on ranged weapon attack rolls, and any perception checks that rely on hearing. Any open flames, fog, or flying by non-magical means is nearly impossible. The heavy snowfall is going to cause light obscuration, which, for the purposes of this, it doesn't affect combat.
And did you say we're in what terrain?
So we are in what is for us a rather unfamiliar type of terrain of very low lands, wet, muddy. There are piles and drifts of snow. There's a river to our right, that is to our east, to east of us. There are snowy hills to the west of us, to the left. We are on a muddy, beaten out trail. And there are various boulders, rocks, ponds that have been frozen over. You know what?
Alright.
So yeah, continue.
Roscoe, I think we're going to charge straight at those orcs pretty quickly. Do you have any tricks up your sleeve you might be able to use to slow down those enemies approaching from the west?
Enemies are coming from the north, enemy singular from the west.
Okay, maybe more importantly the ones from the north. But either way.
Well, I don't think the fog cloud's gonna help us out with all this wind going.
I was thinking maybe something more difficult to walk through. But get your spells ready.
Well, I could grab a twig or two and start breaking them up into 7 pieces.
That's what we'll go for. And I'm going to say let's get those orcs first, and then plan to violently take out the one approaching from the west if we can. Hopefully before the others arrive.
Okay.
If I may, Marcus, the orcs seem to be riding on mounts of their own. If I may offer a suggestion, I think we should target their mounts first, and then the orcs.
All right.
In other words, the orcs themselves are not on foot.
Yeah.
Just to clarify. All right, so there is time for... they are too distant yet for you to cast your spell, Roscoe. You'll need to get a bit closer first. If there's alternatively, you could ready your action to cast the spell.
Were you talking to Marcus or Roscoe?
I'm talking to Roscoe primarily, but anyone is anyone who would like to can do this. Well, that has access to spells. So if you want to ready an action to cast a spell, you cast the spell slot, and then you maintain concentration until the trigger for activating it goes, and then you can do it as a reaction. Go ahead, Roscoe.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about heading in that direction. I just wasn't very loud in talking about it because I was kind of thinking about it to myself.
How dare you? All right, so Roscoe, you're readying an action to cast for my own sake. Spike growth, yeah?
Well, I was thinking about using healing word, but yeah, let's go with spike growth.
Smart aleck. Okay. Let me see if I can find that. And to clarify, you're going to be aiming it at the group approaching from the north, yes? Or in their
Yes.
path? Okay. Thank you. Excellent. And Marcus, is there... Oh, hello. Perfect. Is there a spell...
Oh, range is 150 feet. Okay.
Yeah, we're just not quite... We're not within that yet. So you're concentrating. Don't forget to spend your spell slot. Marcus, is there anything you want to do preparatory to galloping into the rescue?
How far out were they?
I don't have that number immediately available. For perspective, consider it as you have time for one action.
I will cast Divine Favor.
Okay. Are you going to ready your action to cast it? Because remember, Divine Favor, that's the duration of 1 minute?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you yeah, that's fair. You can go ahead and cast that.
I mean, I'll basically just do it on the charge and just kind of like the round before we hit them, basically.
Sure. Tanner is going to... I'm going to use an action to drink a potion and a bonus action to read a spell scroll and concentrate on a spell. All right, let's move to the battle map, shall we? Ready or not, here we come.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Can I time it so that I can also use my action to use Divine Sense, like just shortly before we reach them?
Let me think. So bonus action, you're casting Divine Favor, and then you're readying an action to Divine Favor once we get close enough.
Never mind, it's not going to matter because I'm going to be rushing in this so fast, it's not going to matter.
Okay. Also, Marcus, you are not riding upon mount. Would you like to introduce your new equine-shaped companion?
Yes, due to my gaining 5th level as a paladin and access to the spell Find Steed, I have summoned a new friend, a ghostly figure called Ghost, who I will be riding for combat.
Nice. And just to make sure, is everyone... I assume that everyone is in direct control of their mounts, and I'm also presuming that everyone has their shields equipped.
No shield for me. I'll take.
Oh, hold on. No shield for Marcus, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and you are controlling Ghost?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Roscoe and Throk, what were you going to say?
Roscoe does not have his shield, and Throk does have his shield.
Ooh, interesting. What is happening here? Weird. Okay, so Throk...
Well, I
apologize.
Has a
I apologize.
Motive.
Sorry. I stepped on you, but you kept on talking and I missed something of what you said. Just to clarify, Throk has his shield, Roscoe does not?
Correct.
Thank you. And
Correct.
what were you saying?
Oh, Roscoe has an ulterior motive as to the reason why he doesn't have his shield equipped.
Fair enough. Do you want to share, or do you want to keep it a secret for now?
Well, no, he's planning on, right after using his spike growth, he's also going to jump into wild shape.
Ah, fair enough. You are aware that you can do that even while you're holding a shield, yeah? The shield just transforms.
Yeah,
okay,
but,
fair enough.
But he also has other things that he would like to do.
Fair enough. All right, if you will zoom out to about 40, you'll see that to our right is the river. To our left is snow. Ooh, excuse me, some boulders and rocks, and patches of frozen ponds. Ahead, there is... I'm going to draw a line for you all. There we go. Ahead of us, I am now pointing directly at the battered, tipped-over wagon. Several of its defenders are already dead, and being gnawed upon by enormous-sized lizard things with gaping mouths and ripping curved fangs. A single defender yet stands upon the wagon, alone and rather outnumbered. If everyone is ready, we shall roll for initiative.
Ooh.
Finally, after so many weeks, me happy.
I can barely see what the creatures are up ahead.
Alright, I have rolled from all my tokens. Tanner, oh, and by the way, actually, no, it's irrelevant right now. To Roscoe, Tanner replies, I don't suppose you have seen anything like these things in your travels, as we're galloping forwards.
They look like monsters from my nightmares.
This is most unpleasant, and I'm sorry that you have such terrible dreams.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
What is with my initiative rolls? They are horrible. Nice on Ghost. And there is all of... Yes, there's all 4 Marcus. Alright, Roscoe and Throk. Dirty 20 for whom? Was that Roscoe?
That was Roscoe.
Fan-freaking-tastic.
Come on, where's my Nightshade? There's Nightshade.
Can I shout a verbal command for Mount to just stay back here?
Can you? I'm sorry. Can you shout a what?
Verbal command for Mount to just stay here.
At the start of our group initiative, you can give me an animal handling check, and we can see if you can convince him to stay. Does that make sense?
Nice roll on Crow.
Indeed. Roscoe, for your awareness, that line I just drew, that is an excellent indicator of when we will be 150 feet away from a variety of optional positions for spike growth.
Ah, gotcha.
I was just measuring it out. Roscoe, Nightshade, Crow, and Throk. I believe we have all rolled our scores. So let's tally it up, shall we? And Marcus, may I have a performance check, please?
Working on it.
No, do it now. Do it or do not. There is no try. Ow, my ankle. A 9. Okay, thank you very much. Wrong button. There we go. Okay. It just now occurred to me, I did not actually need to roll initiative for Krim. He's going to go on my turn. That was silly of me.
But you still needed him in the initiative roll.
This is true. I just
Right.
didn't need to roll. I just didn't need to push the button for him. Tanner is 906. There we go. Sorting.
Gosh, that helped.
Make sure everything is good. And it looks like it worked perfectly. Excellent. Well, starting off at the top of the round, Roscoe, you are first up with Nightshade under your direct control.
All right.
Oops.
So it's been a while since I've worked with Nightshade. I wanted to check real quick.
Oh, you
What
do
was
your
his
checking.
speed?
Marcus,
Was
please
40?
give me an animal handling check as you attempt to tell Mount to stay where he is. Go ahead, Roscoe.
Oh, it's 50 feet of movement.
I accept that 15. Mount will stay exactly here. Okie dokie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice roll, by the way.
There's 25. And I think... oh, that's right. I wanted him to go over here. That is 25 feet. Nope, you little punk butt. I wanted you to go here to this side. Okay, that's my 25 feet.
And once you're past that line, you can choose a position within 150 feet to use your reaction to cast Spike Growth.
Right. So I'm zooming out so I can get a better view. And let's see. Get my measurement.
Marcus,
Oh, I could do any one of those areas. How about here? Okay. All right. I figured out my position where I want spike growth to be.
all right, where would you like it?
I want the center or the source of it to be right here.
I thought you were going to cast it in front of the approaching big folk from the north. Did you change your intention?
Can Marcus
Aren't those the big
help us
folk?
out?
No, those are not the big folk.
Oh, well, it's kind of hard for me to see because I don't have dark vision.
Try zooming out and looking far to the north. There are 3 large figures approaching.
Oh, well, I really don't like the looks of them either.
I was gonna say, if Marcus can offer a thought, I don't know if I
Let's
can or
see.
not.
Oh, really? And what are those little white specks in front of them? Is that like a frozen pond?
That is
or...
a patch of snow.
Oh, patch of snow. Okay. Well, I'm actually going to put that... Okay. Where's my cursor? Right here? I want to put the patch right here.
One more time, please.
Right here.
Like so?
Yes.
Excellent. And I'm going to make a slight adjustment to the lighting, since this is supposed to be around 11. That's not quite bright enough. My bad.
Oh, I thought I was going blind there for a second, says Roscoe.
There we go. That's more like 11 in heavy snow.
Ah, yes. The sun has pulled away from a cloud.
I can see clearly now, and the situation does not look good. Now, make it all go away. All right. Did you have something that you wanted to say, Marcus?
No, it's already been answered.
Excellent. All right. So that was your turn, Roscoe. That was Now, keep in mind that was using your readied action. It is now your turn. So you've moved. You may now use your action if you wish to do so. You are still concentrating.
Oh. So, I want to move use my action now. Okay. Well, my action... Well, first of all, I'm going to dismount from Nightshade.
Excellent. Spending half your movement.
Half my movement. And then my actual action is going to be using one of my wild shapes.
Hello. What would you... keeping in mind, you are now level 5, which means your wild shape has slightly improved. If I can scroll on down.
That is true.
So you can now assume the wild shape of a creature that is a maximum of 1/2 challenge rating, and that has a swimming speed. And you can use it to assume the shape of a beast that you have seen, which could include one of those large reptilian type things.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about those ones right here, the ones with the long snouts and the really big teeth.
Excellent. Let me do this. Kit. Oops, where'd you go? I'm going to be adding something to your roster of creatures here.
Oh.
Save. I am not going to go through all the steps of adjusting things on the character sheet right now, so I will ask you to pay close attention to what things you're supposed to be able to add your proficiencies and abilities, okay? If it becomes relevant.
Okay.
So now I'm going to make this available to you, sir. And bum bum. I can only imagine that Nightshade's reaction to you disappearing and all of a sudden there is this enormous crocodile right next to him is kind of like, excuse me, what? Meow? I am moving you up to here. There you are. And making another quick adjustment.
That is cool to know.
Roscoe Crocodile. Save.
I can hold my breath for 15 minutes. Yeah.
Where is it? And save. Okay, so that just happened. You just transformed into a giant crocodile, or into a crocodile, excuse me. Save.
Mighty Morphin Crocodile!
Alright, and you still have your movement, half of your current movement as a crocodile.
You can call me Leatherhead.
Alright, Leatherhead, where would you like to go?
Well, let's see. Just trying to move my pages around here. Okay. Okay. Where do I want to go?
Your movement speed currently is 10 feet remaining to you.
10 feet. Okay. 10. I'm going this direction. Hopefully gonna get over here in this area.
Okay. In that case, we are going to move to Ghost, who is a controlled steed right now, so he's not going to do anything. The lone figure on the wagon, who likely was seeing his death coming rapidly this day, most unappreciated and unexpected, is now finding himself confronted with a caster coming up from the south that just became a crocodile, as you do. Mordai, the last few days have not been pleasant for you. What would you like to do right now?
I want these creatures away from me.
This
They're
makes
bad.
sense.
And I'm gonna shout, "Get back, you freaking wretches!" as I shoot a bolt of lightning at this one right over here. And I'm gonna try to see if I can knock the rider off his mount.
All right. Let's see your attack roll, Mordai. A 9. A sizzling bolt of lightning goes whipping and crackling over the orc's head and smashes into the boulder over yonder. Like I said, it's not been a good couple of days for you.
Yep, this sucks. Do I know of anything on this dragon that is like urgently, life-threateningly important to me at the moment?
Other than it's something for you to stand on? No.
Right. I think I'm gonna run.
This makes sense because a lot of these creatures look like they want to eat you when they're done eating the people that you, well, they're not really compatriots. You kind of stowed aboard the wagon, and they kind of discovered you today. You're all that's left of the caravan. Where would you like to go, Mordai?
It's too late for me to dash. I'm just gonna run over this way.
Okay.
Tell those crocodiles to stop barking.
Indeed. So that was your movement and your action. Did you want to call out to the approaching party from the north or the south? I don't know, something like, help me, save me, don't let me die.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Fair enough. Crow is a
Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me in, let me in, let me in.
Indeed. Roscoe, if you don't already have one, take a point of inspiration. Crow is a controlled mount and does not get to do anything on his turn. Mount, you succeeded on your animal handling check, and Mount is going to stand precisely right there. Marcus, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna call out to Tanner with me. Tanner, let's flank these guys. And I'm gonna have my new mount Ghost. Dash.
New mount, Ghost. You are ghosting
Actually,
the party.
No, not dash.
Ouch. I'm sorry, that was a bad pun, but continue.
I'm gonna rush up here, and I'm gonna take a swing at this lizard-like creature over here.
Excellent. Take a swing at the lizard creature. You are attacking at normal. A 17 is going to hit, and Divine Favor comes in with 2, and the Glaive for 12 for a total of 14 damage. Watch that health bar. It hisses in pain.
And I'm gonna try to take its tongue out with my next swing.
Let's see it.
Actually, you know what?
Hmm?
Actually,
Actually.
Take it out.
Can I make my next swing my bonus action and then do my second attack as my last attack, or do I have to do it like attack, then bonus action?
The bonus action requires you to take at least one attack. Pardon me. You do not have to go attack, and then bonus action. You can go attack, bonus action, extra attack.
Cool. So I'm gonna use my bonus action attack in a second.
And you did not tell me who you were targeting.
Oh, the same.
The lizard? Excellent. All right, 25. Yes, that will hit for 6 bludgeoning, 2 radiant, total 8 damage, and thus death.
And
Hold. Because because you killed the creature, it is going to fall flat, which means its riding orc must make a dexterity saving throw. And getting a nat 1 falls prone on the ground. So attacking hit, now you have advantage.
New feature. Ha ha ha.
Nice.
Attack.
Alright, let's see you swing with advantage. Nice. Yes.
Oh, really?
That will hit for not much damage. 1 radiant and 6 slashing means a total of 7 damage. Ouch! Bellows the orc. Anything else for you, Marcus?
I'm gonna have Ghost take the dodge action.
You cannot. You had Ghost. Wait, did you have Ghost Dash?
I originally was intending to, but I corrected myself and I realized I was only going 90 feet, and then I was hoping to take the dodge action instead.
Ah, I see. Then yes, you can have Ghost take the dodge action. So I will put the dodge token on him. Dodge. And the orc is now prone. Oh, did you want to give Throk any orders? Because you only gave Tanner an order.
I presume he can assume the same.
Alright. Throk. Marcus gave you no order, but he did tell Tanner to flank and charged off against those creatures. What would you like to do, Throk?
Well, let's see how far I can go with Crow.
Wow. Nice rhyme.
Yes, yes. All the time.
Okay, fine. You win. Take a point of inspiration for Throk if he doesn't already have one. For an excellent reference and callback to The Princess Bride.
Okay, so that was 60 feet.
You are now next to your brother, who is now a giant lizard.
Okay, Roscoe. Good. Others, bad.
Now to only keep track of that.
60, 70, 80, here, and 90. Oh, come on. Right there. Because I'm trying to get around the snow. And now I'm going to have my horse crow dash.
Noise.
30, 35, 40. I'm right next to one of those ugly ones that look like my brother, but are not my brother. That attack.
Excellent. You attack it normal because this creature is not smaller than your mount.
It's not small.
It is the same size.
Oh, okay. Okay. He is same size. Oh, okay.
Indeed.
But he's shorter, so I'll have to swing low.
Swing low.
Sweet chariot.
I guess I can get rid of that line. There we go.
And here we go. I was on the wrong page. I was like, where's my battle axe? Where is that?
How dare you?
That's only allowed once per game. I know. Okay.
You can no longer make that mistake for the rest of this game.
Okay, here we go.
Well, 25 to hit will hit for 6 damage. And you have extra attack to use, sir. Keeping in mind
I do have extra attack.
Keeping in mind you could have reckless attacked.
I know, but I didn't feel like it right now.
You didn't feel reckless? Okay. Proceed, sir. Pardon.
Alright, and attack again.
Oops. 19 does hit for 4 damage. The giant toothy lizard looks mildly peeved. Anything else for you, Throk?
Let's see. How many feet did I use? I wanted to say I stopped at like, what, 30?
40.
40 feet?
40.
I did
You
stop at 40?
You have 50 feet
Okay.
remaining.
So, I am going to then Well, there's possible attack of opportunity if I leave. You know what? I'll take the risk. Then I'm going to come over here to this guy and protect him.
Excellent. That will trigger
And that will end the turn.
That will trigger an attack of opportunity against Crow at normal. Now, I believe you have something called Sentinel. Coincidentally, the 17 against Crow does miss. Fortunately for Crow, because he has that adamantine plate barding. Don't you have the option of making a reaction attack against something that attacks a creature within 5 feet of you that does not have this feat?
I do. But doesn't that only work when I'm next to it?
Well, yes, its attack would have gone off at the same time that you were leaving its area. So you can attack it.
Okay. Yeah, we've been gone for like 2 weeks, so
yeah, you're a little out of practice. It's okay.
Okay. Thanks for reminding me.
welcome.
Yeah, let me give another attack for my buddy Crow.
Oh, I really should have had him attack you, Throk. That would have been hilarious. He would have hit you.
Huh?
Alright, whenever you're ready, your reaction attack. That'll hit for another 4 damage.
Nice.
Very nice. That creature is already almost dead. Alright, that is it for Throk. Nightshade! What would the Panther like to do? Fair.
And climb the rock right next to it.
This makes sense. Taking the dodge action, or just... I don't know what else, actually.
Just stand up there and stay and kind of just be like, you know what? There's too many crocodiles out there. I'm just gonna stay back.
I get bit too easily. Fair. Long step is controlled. Excuse me. So now it is down to Tanner, Crim, and Long Step. Tanner is going to have Long Step take the dash action. Coming to, let's see. Let's go here. Charging forward. Let's see, gets to here. That's 65 feet. Leap for 20. 4. That's 20. Step to there. And that is about the best I can do for flanking. Now, this is where things are going to get a little complicated. Tanner is going to use his action to tell Crim to attack. Because I'm now level 5, that means I can now make an extra attack. So I am going to attack at disadvantage, thanks to the fact that there are strong winds. Darn you, wind. I'm going to throw my javelin at that lizard over there. So, javelin, there's the button. Piece it. A 9, does that hit? It does not. Oh, bummer. That is unfortunate. I need to check something real quick. Pardon me. It only goes off when I hit, I believe. The next time you hit a creature with a range. Yes, okay, perfect. My apologies, I did double check something. So that means Tanner misses. Boo! Crim is now going to attack by moving here. He does gain pack tactics, so he attacks at advantage. Oh, he's already on advantage. Go figure. Beak attack on the prone orc. Well, that'll hit for 6 damage. Ow. And that was my attack. Crim's attack. Okay, and that ends Tanner's turn with no weapon in hand, except for his war shield. And let's see, how far did... Yeah, okay. Tanner attack, ordered to attack, attacked, Crim attacked. Cool. Sorry, I had to work through all that in my head. Verbally, out loud, in my head. This fellow here is going to stand up. He is in tremendous pain. And the first thing he's going to do is take a swipe at the annoying bird. With his... this. Great attack. Oh goodness, that could hurt. Correction, that does hurt. That hurts Crim for 15 slashing damage. Crim is now at 5 hit points. Ouch! This fellow here...
Rude.
Indeed. Let me check the range on something. Yeah, he is going to attack Tanner. That is not going to hit Tanner. Not by a long shot. And this fellow over here... Actually, what is the movement speed on these things? Okay. Having his mount take the dash action. He's gonna attack Throk. Spitting at Throk, calling you a very unkind word, Throk. Reflecting your parental heritage. I get a 17 against you, Throk, which I believe hits? Yes. You're gonna take 13 slashing damage, sir.
Okay.
He just...
Maybe I should have gone rage. I would have taken less damage.
Indeed, and he just popped you in the nose. Rude. The two giant lizards are controlled, so they're gonna do nothing. With a growling hiss, this crocodile here is gonna come up here. There. It's gonna bite at you, Throk. It gets a nat 1 and misses.
It's because it was trying to go for my foot and completely missed.
Indeed. Oh!
I ought to keep it.
5, 10. Roscoe. Please roll for me. Hang on. 10, 20. 4 Delta 4, please.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
35.
Delta 4.
55. 60. 13.
Get a total of 13.
That giant lizard that the orc is riding that was going after Throk, that giant lizard takes 13 piercing damage. Could not actually get within range. So Throk, go ahead and take back that 13 damage. He's the orc is going to have to make a different attack for you. He is going to throw his javelin at you. Well, he's still going to hit you, so you don't take 13 slashing, but you do take 9 piercing.
9 piercing. Okie dokie.
So the giant lizard takes 13, and you only take 9 instead of 13. That's a fair trade, I think.
Haha.
10.
Huzzah! Oh.
20. 30. Alright. Wait, you can't actually go that far because it's not the same speed. 10. 20. Roscoe, please roll for me for Delta 4.
Rolling.
12 damage to the crocodile, which I keep wanting to say giant, and that's not true accurate. Alright, it's going to take the dash action because it wants a tasty bite of that fleeing person. Alright, another 4 Delta 4, please.
Oh, here we go again.
That is 9 points of damage, and the crocodile decides this is a lovely place for an eternal nap. this one here is gonna go after Long Step, because horse flesh look yummy. That is a 17, and Long Step's armor class is 18. So, haha, he misses. Yay, my horse is not bothered. And with a bellowing roar of hunger, if you will, come the 3 large creatures from the north. They are ogres. Wait, is this the one that's up first? It is.
Ogres.
Wow, okay. 10, 20, 30.
That is nice.
Roscoe,
Inspiration.
6 Delta 4. What was that, Marcus?
Oh, I think that was funny. I vote inspiration.
Except he already has
I already have inspiration.
So there, haha!
And
No
I haven't
inspiration
had
for
a
you.
chance to use any of them.
9 points of damage to the big guy. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I could have rolled better.
He's gonna take the dash action.
Look at all
Well,
those
now's your
buttons.
chance to do better. Roll me 6 Delta 4, please.
Alright, you know what? I'm going to scroll down here and then scroll back up. And then, okay, now I'm gonna do 6.
Okay, that's gonna be an additional
Yes!
12 damage. Ow. And then this.
I love spike girls.
I can't imagine why. Take the dash action. Because we all want to dash. And the final one. To here. Roscoe, roll me 2 Delta 4, please.
Ooh. Here we go. Let's do 2.
Thank you, sir.
Come on, give me 8.
2 for 2.
Snake eyes. Oh.
Womp, 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 womp. And now he's gonna dash. To here. Please roll me 6 Delta 4, Roscoe.
Oh, hey, cool. I can do that.
You can do that.
Here.
That would be so painful if they all came at once. But that is not the case. That is 3 4s for a total of 16 damage.
Dude.
Very nice.
Oh my gosh. 16. Jeez.
And that is the end of round 1. Roscoe.
Wait, that was just round 1.
That was just round 1. Thus far, we have only killed 2 of the bad guys. This is gonna go well. Roscoe, from your position, it is a little difficult to see because you're suddenly much closer to the ground than normal, which is odd for you. You can see a large figure making its way from the west. Very large. It is not quite here yet, but it is approaching. You're not entirely sure how long it's going to take because, well, you're now no, wait, you're wild shape. You're still thinking with your brain, not crocodile brain. It'll probably be here in about a round or 2. Roscoe, It is your turn.
Alright, I've already counted about 23 teeth, and I still have more to count.
Teeth. So many teeth. Many teeth. And you also...
I'm just gonna start moving my character up.
Okie dokie.
Oh wait, I don't even know what my movement speed is for this crocodile.
I believe it is 20 on land. Yes, 20. And if you're swimming, then it's 30.
Swimming 30, speed on land 20. Nice. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna move 20 feet. Okay, there's 20 feet. And now I'm going to dash and move 40.
There you go.
Wow. That is really hard on my legs. I've never used my legs like this before.
All anyone else hears is...
More importantly, what legs?
They're there. They're just really small. Again, this is very odd for you because you're used to already being rather small and short legs, and now you've got really short legs. Ghost is controlled. Mordai, a giant orcish fellow, has just ridden up on a horse that is proportionately enormous, and is effectively trying to use his body and his horse's body to give you some form of cover. What would you like to do, Mordai?
Gonna say, thanks, stranger, good luck! And I'm gonna shoot a bolt of lightning. I think I'm gonna again aim for the rider. See if I can't knock him off.
Alright, take the shot.
I move down. Let's see. Do I see if he's in a saddle or not?
There's a saddle of swords. What is your passive perception?
10.
There's a saddle. From your perspective, it kind of looks more like a pad of leather. But beyond that, you're not entirely sure if it's quality, craftsmanship, or purpose, other than just something to sit on. Well, a 17 is gonna hit for 6 damage. So, a Zappo first. And I'm going to expand your spell description. This is, for those of you watching and listening at home, a homebrewed cantrip. Shock Bolt. On a hit, target takes 1d10 lightning damage and is pushed up to 10 feet away from the caster in a straight line. So, let's see what a straight line looks like, shall we? Like so, I'm going to have him first off give a dexterity save against being knocked out of his saddle. I think that's how that works. Point of fact, maybe I should check. Instead of just making guesses, how about I read the rules? Move your mount. Alright, well, it doesn't... Okay, that's for if your mount is moved against its will. For example, being knocked dead. So yeah, he is going to get a dexterity saving throw, not to avoid being knocked out of the saddle, but to see if he can avoid getting slammed against that rock. I'm going to say the 13 is not a success. He's already taken 6. Mordai, roll me 1 delta 4 bludgeoning damage, if you please. Alright, he's going to take an additional 3 damage and land prone. And he is no longer on that.
Wasn't that supposed to be?
Sorry, no,
10 feet?
no, it's. Sorry, I released the mouse button too soon. Well, it's kind of odd because the 10 feet is kind of where the boulder is.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else for you, Mordai?
Run!
30 feet, which way? Alrighty.
Good luck, big dude. They're all yours.
This little fellow is running for his life and is quite clearly scared out of his wits. Fro is controlled. Mount is staying where he was. Marcus, it is your turn.
I'm gonna ride up here.
Where is here? Do keep in mind, this creature's in range of your glaive.
Yes, but he's already almost dead, and I'm pretty sure Crimson can finish him off. So I think I'm gonna ride up here. Take the far side of this one.
Alrighty.
And I believe that'll give me flanking, yes?
I will accept it, yes. You're attacking the lizard?
Yeah.
Yes. Then yes. Pray proceed, sir. A 21 is gonna hit for a bit of damage. That is 1 radiant, 7 slashing for 8. 18. Just to clarify, all of your attacks are going against the same creature.
So far, yes.
Okay, I would, just for future reference, I'd appreciate it if you designate who you're attacking. It just helps me.
Okay, sorry.
No problem. Second attack, 18 hits, 1 radiant, 14 slashing, total of 15. And look, another lizard that bites the dust.
Oh,
Now hold your horses. That was not intended. Here we go. Yeah, that guy's gonna fall prone. Because he fails his save.
Kick him while he's down.
on that note, I'm at least gonna try to slam my staff and my shaft into him. My polearm shaft.
Alright, you have advantage. 22 will hit, 5 bludgeoning, 2 radiant, total 7 damage. There you
know
go.
what? I'm gonna throw a smite on that. I'm gonna
Okay.
like supercharge it with an extra bit of will.
Let's see that supercharge.
Smite thee, oh mighty smiter.
For
Nope,
an additional
that did not work
8.
right.
I'm sorry?
Wait, did that work right? That did work right. Sorry.
Are you done?
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, that's an additional 8 radiant damage and thus death. Don't forget to spend your spell slot. That was action and bonus action. Anything else for you, Marcus?
No.
Alright. Throk! It is your turn, sir.
Oh, dang it. Actually,
Well,
You're gonna have to wait for your
almost
next...
missed. Can I just move a little bit?
I'm gonna say no, because you already said no, you were done. Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
You're fine. Marcus. Throk! Pray proceed.
I'm going to take a bonus action and enter Rage.
Hello, Rage.
Hello, my old friend.
Rage has entered the chat.
And then I'm going to attack said crocodile that tried to attack me and my horse.
Seeing as how it is probably not your brother, you may proceed. You are not attacking at advantage.
Well, of course not, but I also want to do a couple other things while I'm in Rage. So.
Ooh. Oh, and would you like to reckless attack?
Yes, I would like to reckless attack.
Then you have advantage on both your attack and your extra attack. Not frenzy,
But reckless attack.
but reckless. You'll get frenzy on your next turn.
Yep.
23 is gonna hit for 7 slashing. 2, I almost said radiant rage, thus death, as you deal it 9 damage. Growling lizard beak and go squish.
And I don't like this lizard guy,
I can't imagine why.
so I'm gonna attack him
Okay,
with my extra attack.
and advantage still. Can ya hit? Can ya hit? You can hit 15 for 5 slashing, 2 rage, total 7, thus death.
Ah!
Whammo, whammo, dead, dead. Whammo, whammo, dead, dead. Anything else for you, Throk? For example, would you like to move further away from Big and Ugly?
Big and ugly?
Big and
Sure.
Ugly. Ouch. Alright, where would you like to go? Because you've only used 5 feet so far, so you
Almost
still
perfect.
have, I don't know, 85 feet available.
I feel like I need to go here and give someone a little frenzy or flanking I don't know why, but he's almost dead. But
you-
I figure, hey, why not?
Before you do so, I would like to indicate to you that we all have mounted combat, which means the simple fact that that orc is unmounted and smaller than my horse means I would have advantage on attacking him in melee without flanking.
Oh, well, fine. If you don't want my help, I'll just go back there.
I am not trying to be rude. I'm trying to let you know that you have.
No.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Kidding.
I wasn't sure. It's mostly because I don't want you to think that you have to pin yourself to flanking if you think there's an alternative that might be better.
Yeah, actually, can I correct my my trajectory and just come over here by this other crocodile?
You certainly may, and that would be advantageous for flanking.
Yes.
Perfecto. Thank you, and well done. That was bonus action, attack, extra attack, and movement. So we move to Nightshade, who is curled up, sunning himself in the winter sun on a large rock. Anything else for Nightshade?
Pretty much acting like Bagheera from the Jungle Book. Just sitting there and watching the stupid bear dance around frolically and being an idiot.
I'm not needed. I'm going to relax. Lovely day. Long step is controlled. Tanner. Let me see. I'm gonna. What would be best here? You know what? I'm gonna pull out another javelin and I'm gonna stab at the orc that hurt my feathered friend, and I gain advantage on the attack thanks to javelin and mounted combatant. So I'm gonna stab at him. Well, 14 is a hit for 7 damage and thus death. I'm going to maintain concentration for now. I am not going to throw my weapon just yet. I'm going to move long step, 1 step here. I'm going to use extra attack and gain advantage from flanking. Thank you, Throk. With my javelin. There. Well, 25 is going to hit for 8. Okay. That was 5 feet. I'm going to have long step take the disengage action. Here to here to here, and call Crim over. Pack tactics and prone, so 2 different ways to gain advantage. Crim and attack from the bird on the prone orc. Well, that saves Crim from getting a nat 1 on the attack roll, and instead gives him 26 to hit for 6 damage. And thus death.
Nice.
The orc dies from being struck in the face by a bird.
Wow. Well done.
So let's see, I moved a total of 60 feet. I mean, it's a crocodile. I'm relatively certain that Throk and Crow can handle that. Thank you, Throk, for your aid. I think we need to handle these big fellows now.
Anytime.
Wow! I would give you a point of inspiration for referencing that movie, the Predator. Unfortunately, you already have a point of inspiration.
Was that line actually in the prayer? I
Yeah.
haven't seen that movie in forever.
Yeah, it's I believe his name is Mac, and he saves one of the guys from getting struck by a scorpion. And the guy says thanks. He goes, anytime.
Okay.
All right.
I do remember that scene though.
It's such a great scene. It's such a great movie, for crying out loud. All right. Actually, I think the orcs are all dead now, as are their lizard mounts. That was quick. However, there is still a crocodile who is quite annoyed at being hit so much, and it's going to attack you, Throk, with advantage because you were using reckless attack.
Oh, of course.
Of course. I get 17, which is going to hit. You're only going to take 6.
Now wait, you're taking the 17 on the right side, not the left, right?
Yes, precisely. Either one hits though. You're going to take 6 instead of 12, thanks to rage, and you are now grappled. So if your horse moves, you're not going with it. So until the grapple ends, you are restrained, and the crocodile cannot bite another target. So you're kind of stuck there.
So when you say that he's grappled me, am I considered prone or?
No, simply grappled and restrained.
Okay.
So imagine
so
like
then on my next turn, I would probably have to break out of that grapple
or kill it. If it's dead, it can't grapple you.
True.
And imagine, for the sake of this, that several hundred pounds of muscle has just sunk fangs into your leg. If your horse moves, you're not going with your horse. And
I'm stuck.
Speaking of movement, guess who? The big fellows. There. Okay. Roscoe, roll for me. 6 Delta 4, please and thank you.
6 Delta 4 coming up. Hopefully brings big guy down.
Okay. And that is going to be 14 piercing damage. Does not bring it down. Does hurt it significantly. So much so that he's going to howl in pain and throw a javelin at you, sir. He gets advantage thanks to you using reckless attack. However, the strong winds cancels that out, so he's only going to throw it normal. Here comes the javelin. Wow.
My gosh.
Wow.
I need to level up.
You need to level up. You need to increase your armor. All right, so that is going to be 6 more piercing damage. Next fellow, right here. Boom, boom, boom. He's just gonna be an ogre and try and club Tanner down. Okay. That's gonna hit. I was watching it, it's like hovering right on 3 and then went, nah. So, ow. I'm gonna take 10. Here we go. 10 bludgeoning. Constitution saving throw. At normal. I'm looking for 10 or higher. Nope. Oh, there goes my spell. Bummer. Alright, this fellow here. Roscoe, roll for me for Delta 4, please.
There we go. Come on, roll big, roll big. I'll take
that's
it.
8 more damage, and he is now close enough to trigger an attack of opportunity from you, Marcus. At normal, if you wish to do so.
Yes. I'll have to take that.
I thought you might. That is going to hit for 10, slashing 1 radiant, total 11 damage. Good. And now he will do this. Getting a 17 to hit Marcus.
You can strike the ground beside me.
Aw. Should have gone for your horse. Top of the round. Mordai. You and the other crocodile that you're not sure where it came from, other than some little guy something went hiss. You and that other beast are now in a good position to see the large figure striding across the snow. The first thing you note is that its skin is a different color than the other 3 large creatures. It's more greenish hued, with long, limp, shaggy hair draping down from its otherwise bald skull, and it has wickedly long claws. Comes running up, vaults over this boulder, and continues thundering along, taking an action to dash. Roscoe, it is your turn. Crocodile. Roscoe. Roscoe, Crocodile. What would you like to do?
That is a really good question.
I thought so.
Let's check that. Put that in there and go here.
There you go.
Only 20 feet of movement. Okay.
I made a slight adjustment to your character sheet, by the way, and your name. As the
That's still not going to put me within range, but what I will do is this.
Okay.
Kind of walk in front of them and be ready. Be ready in action, actually.
Okay. You do have another 5 feet of movement.
I have a what now?
You have one more. You have one more square that you can move.
I know.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I want to be right here.
All right. And what action would you like to ready?
I would like to ready bite.
All right. First enemy that comes within range of you, basically.
Yep.
Fair enough. Ghost, you are controlled. Mordai, what would you like to do? Mordai can take a point of inspiration.
I am going to figure out somewhere else to run, because that's not good.
Just curious,
I
though.
recognize this.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead, Mordai.
I recognize this crocodile thing coming as like one of this other group of people that came up this way, right?
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, and I'm gonna run behind him.
Okay. What were you going to say, Roscoe?
Is Mordai half pig? Because he sounded like a little pig. Wee, all the way home.
More like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs in this environment.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's your movement.
And I'm going to... What do I have? 60 feet. Double check. Yeah, why not? I'm going to try and blast him with a little ray of frost.
A 12 is a miss, I'm afraid.
Darn.
Shot right over my head, though. Ooh, that was cold.
All right, anything else for you, Mordai? Pardon.
I think I should have kept running. That's about it.
Crow is controlled. Mount is staying where he was. Marcus, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and just try to see if I can't, take a few pounds off this guy's shoulders.
All right.
Right about
see
neck level.
Only a few pounds. Let's see it. Well, that'll hit for 21 to hit, 6 slashing, 3 radiant, total of 9 damage. My bad.
Not being satisfied, I'm gonna swing again.
Okay. 13 hits for 12 slashing, 3 radiant, total of 15 damage, and thus death.
Ha! We have a bowling ball in the field. I'm going to right down here a little bit. And I'm going to try to attack this crocodile. I believe with advantage, yes?
Yes, from flanking. $23 to hit. Pardon me. 5 bludgeoning, 1 radiant. Total of 6 damage.
And I'm going to go ahead and supercharge that again.
Alrighty. Smite away. Ooh, 12 damage means death.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Marcus. I think Roscoe might need some help.
Did you mean
Aren't
Throk?
you Marcus? Aren't you Marcus? Mm-hmm.
I did mean Throk. That was a piece.
Okay, fair enough. I think you already have point of inspiration.
I'm gonna, before I end my turn though, I'm gonna try to use my movement. That was 20 feet. Let's see, where can I go? Where do I want to go? Actually, I guess I'm just gonna write down here. Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Throk! What is it?
Sorry,
Hmm?
I'll have my mount dash.
Okay.
There. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Throk, it is now your turn.
Hmm. What should I do?
I don't know.
What should I do? Well, this guy is not... Well, okay, how far away is this guy? Is he like 5 feet from me or 10 feet from me?
10 feet.
Cool. Not going to trigger an attack of opportunity. That's fine. Go right here. Right here.
It's quite annoying because I keep forgetting I have a bonus action currently available to me and I keep forgetting to actually use it.
And right about here is where I'm going to be.
Okay.
Am I close enough to him, or am I still far away?
Are you referring to this fellow? There you go. Now
I
you're in
meant to be
range.
right here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm still raging. I'm no longer grappled. Hallelujah.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I should take that restraint symbol off of you. There you go. My bad. And yes, you are now flanking.
And let's see. I'm flanking, so that's as far as I can go for attack-wise advantage. With my axe on the big guy.
And don't forget, you can now frenzy. Well, that'll hit for 10, slashing 2, rage, total 12. Anything else for you, sir?
Extra attack.
Fair. Still at advantage. Well, that's 21 to hit. 6, slashing 2, rage, total 8. There we go. Would you like to frenzy? Remember, if you do so, when rage ends...
Frenzy.
Okay. You may proceed. Don't forget that when rage ends, you will take 1 level of exhaustion.
Will do.
Most excellent. And that's a crit.
Oh my gosh!
That's
yes!
a crit! That is 18 from the hit, 2 rage, total 20 damage.
Boom!
That hurts. Throk rage is happy raged. That's not a
I'm happy.
Open. There we go. Nor is that. Excellent. And I believe that was it for you, Throk. Ish.
That was it. That was all my attacks plus my bonus.
Fantastico. Nightshade. Tanning yourself, watching all these foolish people run about and exhaust themselves. Silly people.
I don't do trolls.
You know, I hate trolls. Oh, alright. Thank you, Nightshade. And no one caught
Daddy
the...
can't stand him. He's scared of trolls.
But... oh, you missed the line I was quoting. Tanner is controlled. Not Tanner. Longstep. Longstep is controlled. Tanner is not controlled. Tanner has a javelin in hand. You know what? That would be a bad idea. What is the range on that spell? And within 5 feet. Okay. So actually that's not so bad. I could do that. Only problem is the strong wind is really causing that throwing aspect problems. So gonna step over here, or have long step, and with advantage, thank you, I'm gonna attack. First off with my javelin. That seems appropriate. 26 is going to hit for 6 damage. Oish. You know what? I'm gonna attack him again. Same weapon. 21 is gonna hit for another 5 damage. Whoops. I hit 5, but I accidentally hit 53. Minus 5, not 53. There we go. Risky. I'm gonna hold. Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? Bonus action. I'm gonna breathe fire at it.
Oh.
Show dexterity save, I believe, is what is called for. Ooh. This is the wrong page. Still the wrong page. Here we go. Dexterity saving throw from the big guy. Well, that's a fail. Marcus, would you do me a favor, please, and roll for me 4 Delta 6 fire damage? Forgot to take that off. Oh goodness, that is 17 points of damage and thus very much dead. Throk, you're like ha 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 as you just bash on this huge ogre. Tanner steps over, stab, and all of a sudden the whole head of this thing is engulfed in flames and it falls over dead. Tanner wipes his mouth, looks at you. Oh, pardon me.
No, I filleted. You cook.
And then I'm going to point... Okay, so I've moved only 5 feet. So now that's 30. I'm going to whistle to Krim, so he comes over here. You'll get advantage on his attack thanks to Pack Tactics. Advantage E. 13 to hit. Hits for 9 damage. Oop, wrong button. This button. That button. 9 damage. Ooh, excuse me. That hits tremendously. And then... So I moved 30. I'm now going to... Let's see. I'm going to have long step charge away. That will trigger an attack of opportunity against me. So that's 65. Hang on, that's the wrong spot. 65, here we go. 65, 70, 75, 80, 90. Wrong character sheet. This character sheet. Great Club Attack at Tanner. That's a miss. Thank goodness. And also, thank goodness, that means that it cannot attack Krim. I'm going to whistle to Krim, and Krim's going to fly away because that could have killed Krim. That would have killed Krim. Yay! Speaking of the ogre, he now sees the three of us over here. So he's going to turn and take the shortest route possible.
Oh gosh.
Roscoe, would you be so kind, sir, as to roll for me 6 Delta 4 points of death? Or potential
Points of
death?
I love it. Points of death. Sure.
That is 12 points of not death.
Oh, come on. Take one more step.
He is going to take one more step. Roll for me 2 Delta 4, please. As he dashes and dies.
Oh god.
Dies! Yes! Yes!
Oh, he's now beneath the crocodile's body. All right, top of the round. The big thing is gonna step here. That will trigger a reaction, Marcus, if you wish to use it.
Wahahaha. Come to my blade. Oh, that's not supposed to be advantage.
Either attack.
We'll go with the first result.
We go with the first result, which is a 16, and either would have hit. So that is going to be 7 slashing, 1 radiant, total 8 damage. Seeing you do that, it's going to look at you, roar in pain, and is going to attack. Gonna step here. It's going to attack the crocodile first, getting in that 1. And then it's going to attack Marcus with its claws twice. I get a 12 and a 21, both of which I believe miss.
No, the 21 will hit.
Are you
I'm
sure?
much lower to the ground than
yes.
he thinks.
Alright, so Marcus, you're going to take 9 slashing damage. And indeed you are, sir. Were you cons- Oh, yeah, okay. That is unfortunately a fail. Divine Favor is going to go away.
Can I throw inspiration on that?
You may. I would appreciate it in the future if you would remember to... There you go. Use that. Mention that before you roll. Although I do try to be very generous with that. So 13 means you succeed. You maintain concentration. Roscoe the Crocodile Leatherhead. It is now your turn, sir.
Well, remember I said that I was waiting in action for the first creature to come by me. So...
I totally forgot about that. You may use your reaction and then continue with your turn.
Okay. So, my initial reaction was a bite.
Thus, it makes sense. That is an 11 and a miss.
Okay. Well, now for my actual turn.
Oish. Let's see it.
Okay. Now, when I want to drop a spell, does that count as an action?
No, whenever if you want to drop concentration, that can happen at any time, even outside of your turn.
Ah, okay. Well, I would like to drop spike growth.
There you go.
Because I don't think I really need it anymore.
It is dropped.
Okay. And now I'm going to use my action and try and bite him again.
Alrighty.
Oh, but I do have an inspiration point on my actual Roscoe page.
You may use
Can I use that inspiration point to attack at advantage?
You may.
Okay. And here I go, biting at advantage.
I'm so glad I finally remembered I could do that with my fire breath. 17 is going to hit for 3 piercing, and that target is now grappled and restrained. Because you are restraining it, that means you are also restrained, Roscoe. So you are gripping onto this thing's leg.
So cool.
It cannot move, you cannot move. While it is restrained, all attacks against it have advantage. Any attack it makes is at disadvantage. Further, any dexterity saving throw it needs to make is done at disadvantage.
And he has to make a dexterity save, anything above 12.
That's to break the grapple, and that can be either strength or dexterity. His choice.
Okay.
Ghost is controlled. Mordai. You do see a horse to the south, just sitting there, as well as a panther just sitting on a rock, watching the whole fight. You also see this enormous, ugly thing being grappled by the crocodile. What would you like to do?
Would I recognize this type of creature and know of certain things that might be more effective against it?
You are a native to the swamps. So you would know that this creature... I'm sorry, why are you pinging?
Oh, I just selected my token.
Oh, interesting. I wonder why it pinged. Anyways, you would know this, in fact, to be a troll. And again, as a resident of the swamps, you would be familiar that to deal with a troll, you need consistent fire or acid, or preferably both.
Right. He must burn. I'm gonna pull out a torch and try and light it on fire.
Pulling out a torch is an interaction. Lighting it, do you have a spell to light it with, or a tool of some kind?
Do I have like a tinder kit or something?
You may have. I don't know. Do you have a tinder kit?
I have mess kit, I have rations, I have watching bedroll.
I see no tinder kit. Do you have a spell? I do not see prestidigitation.
Don't.
I see
Firebolt would be nice.
I see no immediate means of
Maybe.
lighting it on fire. And shock bolt does not specifically light things on fire.
Right.
Shocking.
Shocking indeed.
I don't have any kind of a flint and steel or anything like that.
That would be the tinder kit.
Mess kit.
That's for eating. You do speak Goblin. You've heard us talking to each other. You would be able to communicate to others like, hey, we need fire. Plus, you did see one of us breathe fire.
All right. I will call out the need for fire. He must burn. He must burn. And I will also pull out my wand, and I'll just move over here, and I'm going to shoot magic missile at it.
All right. So, if you're gonna pull out your wand, that's an interaction or an action. So, did you want to pull out the torch or no?
I guess I'll wait on the torch since I can't really light it.
Fair enough. I'm fine with undoing that because you hadn't realized you didn't have a tinder kit. So interaction, you pull out your wand. Action, you can cast magic missile. Whenever you're ready.
That's not what I wanted. That doesn't work right.
Oh, hold on. So you're casting it at first level?
I'll make it a second level.
Okay, so that means you're going to create 4 darts. So that 2 becomes 8 points of damage. I mean, there's only one target. There you go.
Well, I think it's...
Sorry? What'd you say?
Just checking. You create 3 darts. Oh, wait.
That's at first level.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Dang it, I should have done it at first level. Oh, well.
Don't
I'll just
forget
take with the dice.
don't forget to expend 2 charges from your wand. Crow is controlled. Mount is staying where he is. Marcus, it is your turn.
Take care of that in a minute. Alright. Just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to move around here anyways.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack.
This makes sense. You have advantage even if you weren't flanking because it is restrained. That'll hit.
Cool.
For a total of 18 points of damage. 14 slashing, 4 radiant.
It just keeps swinging and swinging.
A 15 is barely a hit for 12 slashing, 4 radiant, so a total of 16 damage.
And I'm going to try to give him bloody nose.
A 26 is a hit, 6 bludgeoning, and 4 radiant. You do indeed give him a bloody nose with 10 points of damage. Anything else for you, Marcus?
I'm going to have my mount take the dodge action.
Okay, go ahead and
Really
dodge
bad.
action. Dodge. Oh, that didn't take. That's weird. Oh, it's on. Oh, it's just covered by name. Okay. Is that it for you, Marcus? Hello?
No, sorry, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Throk! It is your turn.
All right. Crow is gonna come all the way down here. About 60 feet.
Oish.
And I'm gonna swing at that troll right there.
Fair enough.
I am flanking, so I can attack at advantage.
Yes.
Here we go with my
Even if you weren't flanking, you have advantage because the troll is restrained. 24 hits. 8 slashing, 2 rage, 10 damage. I know words.
And then I have extra attack.
Indeed, still at advantage.
Ooh, this is gonna be good.
25 hits, 11 slashing, 2 rage, total 13 damage. Anything else for you, Throk?
Well, might as well frenzy.
Frenzy away.
This might be called
25 hits, 5 slashing, 2 rage, total of 7 damage. And thus it falls to the ground, still restrained. Oh, I mean, Roscoe hasn't let it go.
You can let it go now, Roscoe.
Alright, Throk, anything else for you, sir?
Take a break.
Throk's suddenly feeling tired. Nightshade. Large yawn, silly people. But at least my rider is safe.
Just stay there.
It's
Don't
a lovely
move.
sun. And, well, there is snow falling. I forgot about that. Long step is controlled. Tanner puts away his javelin, holds out his arm for Crim to land on it. Let's put Crim thus. Do. To there. 5, 10. Yep, that's within range. Well, it's unconscious and restrained. Rephrase. It is not unconscious. It is, in fact, about to get back up. Unless I breathe fire. So I breathe fire. I am still going to give it a dexterity saving throw, but at disadvantage. There we go. 15 is a success, so it's going to take half damage. Throk, roll me 4 delta 6 fire damage, please.
4 delta 6. There we go.
So it's going to take 6 points of damage and die. Because it is not able to regain any hit points.
Teamwork makes dream work.
And I'll have Krim, as my action, I'll have Krim stand down from attack mode, basically. Alright. The fight is over. That only took 3 rounds.
Holy smokes.
That was a great one.
I feel like we heard something.
I believe we heard quite a few things. They're lying all around us on the ground. Quite dead. Mordai. These people just came out of nowhere. One of them is still a crocodile. Unusual. Would you like to say anything to the strange party that came out of nowhere? And while they weren't able to save the caravanners, they did save your life.
Thank you, strangers. You came just in good time. I owe my life to you. Do you like to hunt?
That is one way
Am I
to
muted?
put it. No, you're not muted. We heard you.
Okay.
That is one way to put it. I suppose. Roscoe, you can let go now. The thing is quite dead.
Wow.
Do you want to return to your normal status, normal body, Roscoe? Dokie. Let's do a little bit of a switcheroo here. So, that button. The crocodile form melts away, leaving Roscoe the halfling with a very nasty taste in your mouth.
Yeah. Very weird crawling on my belly, but very effective.
Slow, but effective.
Well, that was quite an experience.
In point of fact, Roscoe, you now have the crocodile form and the lizard form. The giant lizard, I think. I gotta check the challenge rating on that. 1/2. Marcus, did you want to answer this fellow who just asked if we'd like to hunt?
I'm going to ask him where he was heading with this wagon of materials.
Feel free to do so.
So where were you going, stranger? And why did these all attack you?
Stranger
Mordai
replies.
Mordai, the two things you would know for certain. Oh, actually, you know what? A very good question. Did you want to describe yourself, Mordai? Because you have rather standoutish physical appearance.
Features.
Checking your race, for example.
So I'm a dragonborn. I'm kind of a humanoid-looking, almost like a humanoid-shaped lizard standing on my 2 feet.
Dragonborn? Check your race.
Oh, I'm just crazy. Sorry.
Yes, you are quite crazy.
I'm crazy. I'm out of it. No, I'm a tiefling. My bad.
There you go. That makes much more sense. For example, you have horns sprouting from your head, which gives some of us pause, given our recent interactions with fiendish types.
Yeah, so I'm about 5'8" or so, I think. Um,
5'8"?
Reddish, mostly kind of red maroon, with like some kind of bluish highlight of a lizard creature.
It's very hard to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
We know you're nervous about all of us, but I mean, you don't have to be shy. I mean, we just saved your neck from all these lizard things.
Ooh, pardon.
Yes, thank you, strangers. Sorry, what?
Oh, I was burping it. It said, pardon me.
Oh. Truth be told, I was stowed away on this wagon. Was I perhaps like fleeing something? I imagine I might have stolen something from a previous town.
Among other things, I mean, you stole a ride on the wagon. More to the point, Mordai, your previous home was not very accepting of you for most of your life, and you figured might as well see what else was available to you in perhaps friendlier environments. Unfortunately, you did not have much in the way of resources to get anywhere else, so that's why you stowed away. Pardon me, sorry about that. And the orcs were not attacking you specifically, they were attacking the wagon that you were with. Like bandits.
Yeah.
Sorry?
I was just agreeing.
Ah, gotcha. And you can say you can sum up essentially all that to the party.
Yeah.
And Tanner looks over.
Yeah.
Tanner looks over at Marcus. Do we trust him to accompany us? He is a self-admitted. Well, he's a self-admitted thief.
Only in times of need to survive. Kind of. As if, I wasn't trying to survive always.
That's one way to put it. Marcus?
Yeah, I see no reason why you may not come along. It's always good to have an extra helping hand, as long as you keep them to yourself and off of other people's property.
Roscoe, Throk, what do you two have to say to this?
Don't steal from me, and I won't have my big brother slay you in your sleep.
Right.
Which prompts a bit of an odd equation. Little halfling and half-orc brother. Okay, then.
I agree.
With which statement? Tanner wonders aloud. There you go.
Can we, may as well check and see if there's anything useful that was in this wagon? Any food or...
The wagon has largely been destroyed. The vehicle itself is not usable. Pardon me, excuse me. The goods in the wagon are trade goods. They are mostly things like containers of resin, pardon me, sorry, animal furs, trying to think. Animal furs, preserved meats, a collection. There's several barrels full of berries and chopped fruits of unfamiliar types, that have been stored in golden, slightly hardened pools of honey. There's also quite a number of stores of flour, ground from, not from wheat, but from nuts. Like acorn flour, basically. It is conceivable...
Might there be...
Continue.
I was going to check and see if there's any saddles from the wagon horses or mules. Or maybe if I can use some of these furs to make a saddle for mount.
Saddles? I mean, the mules would have been harnessed to the cart prior to being eaten, not saddled to the cart. So there's no saddles to speak of. Certainly not for a warhorse the size of mount. If you want to attempt to fashion a saddle of sorts from the furs, that's technically possible. You might have better luck adjusting the leather saddles that the orcs were using on their giant lizard mounts.
I was actually going to suggest that.
That sounds like a brilliant idea.
It will still require some
Throk
Go ahead, Throk. I'm sorry.
Throk was actually wondering if the crocodiles and or said lizards could possibly have any hides that he can gather from them and maybe even make into armor. It, depending who we end up meeting in our travels, that can tailor stuff like that.
The hides can be used in such a fashion, but I would require survival checks to successfully harvest. There we go. The various hides. Also keep in mind the snow is coming down heavier and larger snowflakes. It is likely that the area will soon be thick with snow. 1 second, please. I'm going to decrease this. Turn it 4 delta 4 plus 4. Okay, for Crim, he's gonna get plus 12. Okay, sorry everyone, I am healing Crim from his rather unfortunate damage taken. Do I have anything smaller than Talon Leaf? Or Talon Root? Talon Sap. I have Darlic Beans. Okay. I don't. So,
I have talent steps if you need them.
I actually he only needs 3 more hit points, so I'm not gonna use a talent sap for that. How
Okay.
So Throk,
Oh, you know what I can do?
Sorry?
I can use my lay on hands on him.
That is true. Would you like to do so?
Yeah.
All right.
You want to save yourself the talent sap originally, and I can just heal him for you?
I am perfect. I actually am okay with using a talent sap on him. I do think I would appreciate you healing him. The remaining hurt he has, but perhaps saving the greater portion of your strength for emergency uses. Thank you. Throk, you take a level of exhaustion, which means
I already got it.
Excellent, which means disadvantage on ability checks. And if you would like to, you can give me a survival check to try and harvest the hide from that crocodile. Marcus, would you like to work I believe we're going to take a short rest here, actually. Does that sound about right? Throk, I said at disadvantage. Because level of exhaustion.
Oh. Let me roll one more time.
Excellent. So I believe we're going to take at least a short rest here, yes?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately, Throk, you push the dagger into the crocodile, but at that point you're kind of like, disinterest, tired. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Throk. Go ahead with what you were saying.
Might as well just eat the meat.
Perhaps you would like some assistance, Throk. I'm unfamiliar with these creatures, but I believe I can work a little on them. And Marcus, would you like to start trying to make adjustments with the saddles of the lizards? It's for a creature of a slightly different anatomy and size, so it'll take some work. Would you like to try?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna have you give me... Let me see. That's the wrong character sheet. Go away, character sheet. Please give me... You're using tools and saddles. Tools not for the right purpose, and saddles that are unfamiliar. Give me an investigation check, please. Survival.
Were you asking Mordai or Marcus? I forgot.
Marcus. I'm asking Marcus for an investigation check. Sorry. And I accidentally rolled with advantage, so we'll go with the 16 for Tanner. Tanner's able to harness... Okay, nicely rolled, Marcus. So that's going to result in... I'm going to ask you to make me a Smith's Tools check using Strength. And because you succeeded on your investigation check, at normal instead of at disadvantage. So Tanner, with that 16, he's able to harness the hide from the crocodile. There does seem nicely done. Yeah, you are able to successfully adjust one of the saddles from the giant lizards into a saddle for mount. It is at best a riding saddle. It is not a war saddle.
Cool.
Throk, Tanner is able to harness enough leather from the giant from the crocodile, in at least 1 hour to make, excuse me, hide and leather enough for perhaps a suit of studded leather armor. At a stretch, it could be done to make it into barding. Okay.
Okay. Just the studded leather armor would be all right.
Okay. Would Roscoe like to attempt a survival check to harness one of the crocodiles or lizards? He does have rather intimate knowledge of their anatomy at the point.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to harness this guy's lizard skin.
All right. Survival check, if you please. At normal.
At normal. Well, I don't have an inspiration point to go advantage, but I'll try it just normal.
Sounds bueno to me. That's a
Oh
success.
My gosh.
There's
Wow.
definitely enough leather here for you to make at least 2 suits of studded leather armor if we're talking about like for a person, or comfortably a suit of studded leather barding.
What's the difference between the two?
Barding is for mounts.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
Unless you have each. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so 1 suit of armor barding or 2 suits of regular armor?
Essentially.
Okay. Actually, it would be kind of nice to have Nightshade all in lizard armor. That would be kind of nice.
I mean, he is wearing studded leather armor. Or barding.
Wait, Nightshade is right now?
Nightshade is currently, if you open up his character sheet and look at his armor class, it says 14 studded leather barding.
I will say, if you don't already have
I
plans for
completely
it,
forgot that it was.
instead of barding.
Okay, too many people talking at once, one at a time, please. Roscoe, what were we saying?
Oh yeah, I didn't see that there before.
And Marcus, what were you saying?
I was saying, unless you already have plans for it, Mount could use a new set of barding. Or if you do have plans for it, I might try to harvest some of the lizard hide as well myself to try and get some barding.
Well, we do have other creatures. Couple more crocodiles and another lizard, for sure.
Also, Throk, you can spend hit dice to recover some of your health.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to do so.
Yeah.
Could I have Marcus spend some hit dice and then
Wait, I'm sorry, what was that, Marcus?
I was gonna see if I could have Marcus spend some hit dice and then have Mordai try to do some skinning to make barding as well.
Mordai can give me a survival check. And yes, Marcus, you can also spend some hit dice because we're taking a short rest.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use Mordai's inspiration for the survival check.
Excellent.
In that case, I think I'm just going to make a pseudo-studded
Sorry, go ahead, Throk.
pseudo-studded armor for Roscoe.
You've harvested leather. You have not yet gotten it to where you can make it into armor.
But that's basically where I want to go with it.
Right. You'll need to find. Trying to think of the words. You'll need to find a smith, or like a forge, and then you can either trade it in for. Hang on one second. Pardon me. I'm sorry. You can either trade it in for armor that's already been made, or you can have a smith make it into armor for you. Essentially, you've got the raw materials for the armor, but you don't have you, Roscoe, yourself don't have the means to make it into armor currently.
Right.
Excuse me. Mordai. There you are. Natural 20 on your survival check. You do harvest enough leather for 2 suits of studded leather armor, or 1 suit of studded leather barding. Throk, you're currently at 60 out of 68. And Marcus, you are fully healed with your 2 hit dice spent, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fully healed.
Nice.
I'm pretty good at 55.
Fair enough. 55? I mean, 65?
Yeah. Nope. 55.
Is it 50? Oh, it is 55. My bad. I was zoomed out too far. I could not see the numbers correctly. Alright, so keeping in mind, this all took 1 hour. Oh, excuse me. So the snow has been falling heavily that entire time. The area is now blanketed in snow. We have spent 1 hour to gather materials. If we want to spend more time, then Marcus, you can attempt using your smith tools to fashion to take the ruins of the wagon and essentially try and make it into more of like a sledge or a sleigh that your former horse, Mount, can drag behind him. If we want to spend more time here, it's up to you.
Do we need this sleigh for anything in particular, or
if you want to bring the trade goods,
just read.
If you want to bring the trade goods with us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I may as well. There's more I know of a town nearby where we might be able to sell them off.
Mordai's not been up this far north before.
Alright.
This caravan hold on. This caravan was coming up from the south. Mordai has never been up this way before in his life. This is all new terrain to him. Throk, what were you going, or Roscoe, one of you, what were you going to say?
Roscoe was wondering if he can try salvaging another set of croc skin. Or is that going to be too much time?
I mean, we're taking... Marcus, are we going to spend another hour for you to work on the wagon?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Roscoe, that means 1 extra hour, and Tanner will assist with the other giant lizard. So you can give me a survival check.
Okay. All right, here we go. Hopefully it's good enough.
We both succeed. Again, with enough
Nice.
from each of them, 2 more enough leather for 2 more sets of studded leather armor, or or 1 suit each of studded leather barding. Marcus, please give me another investigation check. Let's see if you can piece together how to break apart the wagon remains into something more, not rollable, draggable. Yeah, you do pretty good. You think you can manage it. Please give me a Smith's Tools check with strength. At normal. Perfect. Nice! It is a crudely... It is not nearly as good a job as you could have done if you had been, for example, working with woodsmithing tools. Woodworking tools. I hate it when I look at a word, but that's what slides into my mouth when I meant to use a different word. Because I was going to say woodworking. I looked right down there where it says Smith's Tools, and my brain went, Smith! Woodsmith! ... Wait. If you'd been using woodworking tools and been proficient in them, it's likely that this would have been far easier to put together. And make it look good. Having said that, while not terribly aesthetically pleasing to look upon, it is passable and functional. It looks hideous. But you are able to piece enough together that you've made what was a wagon into a passable sleigh that we can take the trade goods on and exchange for potentially a lot of helpful items.
Alrighty.
Well done. Alright, so we have taken 2 hours, so it is now 1 in the afternoon. We have 4 hours of travel left to us. And we have obtained, I suppose is the right word, a new companion by the name of Mordai, who has horns and is something of a I was about to say rascal, but I think scoundrel would be a better term.
Yes.
I knew someone who was like a scoundrel.
Well, perhaps he will find a princess of some sort in the swamps to the north. But we will have to find out what lies ahead when we come back to play next week. By the way, this was not a deadly encounter.
Yeah.
No.
It
was more like a friendly encounter.
Kind of miss deadly encounters. They're challenging. They're fun. There are lots of things happening all at once. At the same time, it's lots of things happening at once. I will point out that we're only halfway through the day. And with 4 hours left to travel, who knows what kind of mischief we can get into.
Oh dear.
Dun dun dun. Anyways, I want to thank you both so much for playing. I'm so glad we came back after 2-week absence. That hurt. That hurt so much.
And yet, we still came on top.
And we still came out on top, indeed. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh gosh, don't start that again.
I'm sure nothing bad can come of this.
Stop talking while you're ahead.
Having stopped in one place for 2 hours at the site of a battle, I'm sure nothing of the sounds and fury of fighting and the screams of monsters dying could possibly draw the attention of anything negative to us.
Somebody shut him up right now.
It can't get any worse than this, can it? I have now
Roscoe,
used.
where have you come from? I was taking care of something ugly.
I have now used the 3 lines that really, really, really should never be ever used in the entire cosmos because of the sheer karmic backlash that can follow.
Oh gosh.
What could
I
possibly
choose
go
to go into the haunted woods instead of into the caravan that'll take us back into the city. Yeah, sure. The scary house is gonna be safe.
This will go well, I'm sure. All
We need to
right.
start this wood chipper first. Ring, ding, 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 ding.
And I apologize, Mordai. I completely forgot to add to your your character sheet the number of charges for your wand. So that's my bad. That's on me. I believe
Already got
it's
it.
6. 6 total.
Yeah, I already got it.
Perfect. And by the way, welcome Mordai, who has joined the party because the player wanted a little extra fun. So there you go, a little extra fun.
Yay!
I might have to step up the not deadliness. I might have to step up the creature type because these guys were super easy to wipe out.
I think it's the first time in a while I've had that much stuff and still called it a super easy one.
I mean, only a couple of us got hit, ish.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised Roscoe didn't really get hit.
I mean, one of the advantages of
Yeah.
being so slow is that you can't actually get into the middle of the fight, and when you're not in the middle of the fight, well, it's just a lot harder to get hit.
But it was still cool to have spike growth at like the first thing that I did.
Right?
Into the fight.
I need all of you to remember to unequip, to doff your shields. Well, except for you, Marcus, you didn't hold a shield. You went whole glaive the whole time. Oh wait, Roscoe didn't use his shield either, so I guess it was just Throk and Tanner. Again,
Would they not be able to like wear them while riding?
well, you're not going to be able to wear them while harvesting animal hides.
Yeah.
It's kind of a two-handed task.
Yeah, no, I just assumed they put them back on afterwards or something. But yeah.
If for
But
point
then
of reference,
just
I'm sorry, what was that,
wasn't
Roscoe?
able to do it anyway.
I'm sorry, try that again. Try
Throk
that one.
wasn't able to do it anyway.
True, he was very tired. He just kind of stuck the knife in, looked at it, and was like, too tired for this.
Yeah, too tired.
Pardon. All right, so, excuse me, goodness gracious. When we come back next week, we'll be picking up at the end of our 2-hour break. So at 1 in the afternoon on this day. Okay?
Sure.
All right. Again, thank you both so much for playing. I hope you had fun. This will be a fairly short and easy video for me to edit, so yay! And for those of you watching and listening at home, thank you so much for joining us. We're sorry for the long break. I'm not going to name names, but there was a bit of a scheduling snafu. And we hope you'll join us again next week, hopefully, for more of Land of the Predator as we move into a new territory.
Thank you for setting up and running the game for us.
And thank you for the croc skin. I mean, the croc thing. I mean, wait. Thank you.
You're welcome,
For the extra accommodations.
And from what I understand, it sounds like Marcus is going to be giving Mount to Mordai to use, and thereby entrusting an acknowledged, self-proclaimed scoundrel/thief with all the trade goods. This can't possibly have negative consequences.
And their official new nickname is M&M.
All right,
in
guys.
some ways, like what it already is basically the inherited owner of the trade goods.
An odd perspective, given that he stowed away on it. But okay, sure.
Winning survivor.
All right. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful night.
Okay, good night.
Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Marcus, Mordai, Throk, Tanner, and Roscoe take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time. Druid, Flameskull, Ghast, Ghoul, Giant Constrictor Snake, Giant Crocodile, Giant Toad, Lizardfolk Shaman, Troll, Water Elemental. Let us know if you want to see more combats taking place in the dark of night, in dim twilight, or bright daytime. Shout out and thanks to Hannah for our wonderful character art. If you want to see other examples of Hannah's work, check out her Instagram at HannahWolf224. And if you want to reach out for character art of your own, her email is wildarts22@gmail.com. The music you are listening to is from Tabletop Audio, free music tracks to enhance your gaming experience.
Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again next week.